Fine. So today's topic is, inheritance and polymorphism, the heart of object-oriented thinking or the heart of object-oriented programming is inheritance and polymorphism. So if you ask me which is that feature that makes, any language, object-oriented language along with encapsulation, classes, objects and all that, I would say the major part is inheritance and polymorphism, my dear friends. Okay. So that is the reason I told you to revise those chapters and come back so that you will be in a position to understand what I'm discussing over here, right? You would be in a better position to understand what I'm saying. So many books, what they do is normally they just explain you inheritance, polymorphism and all that just like that. Okay, so I just wanted to give you the need for inheritance, polymorphism and all that, and then only proceed with the code. Is that okay? So that is the reason I thought let me actually give you some design level discussion. Let us have some design level discussion and then proceed with the code, right guys? Is that okay? Now, so having said that, right, having said that, okay, so as you can see in the material, right, so we have two people over there, right? There are two professors. Who are those guys? Who are those two professors? Can you tell me? There are two professors, one on the left and one on the right. Who are those professors, guys? What are their names? Can you quickly put that in the chat box? What are their names? Exactly, one is Kamakshi and the other one is, okay, Subbulakshmi, right? There are two professors, right? Okay, so this is basically they're having a design level discussion. Okay, so what happened was that their project manager, right? So both are professors and they had a project manager. So the project manager told them, they gave them an assignment, right? So they gave an assignment for Kamakshi and they gave an assignment to Subbulakshmi. Both of them, they gave an assignment saying that, see, both of them have to, I mean, they called both of them into the project manager's cubicle or your cabin, and they started giving this assignment. So the project manager said this, that both of you have to come up with a teacher class. You have to come up with a teacher class because we are going to develop a teacher class. So let me see who, I mean, they didn't say, I mean, the project manager didn't say it should be a teacher class. Okay, rather it said a code for writing teacher software, right? So you'll have to do some teachers management. Okay, suppose you have to do some teachers management, what is the kind of code that you will actually come up with? Okay, so they wanted to, the project manager wanted to know who will actually do the best. Is that okay? Till here, okay guys, did you understand? So both of them have given the task of developing a teacher management software. Okay, something called as teacher management software. Till here, okay? No doubt till here, because I'll go very slow because I want you to understand each and everything. Okay, right? So teacher management software. Okay, so having said that, right, now I want to introduce you to Kamakshi and Subbulakshmi. Okay, so the expertise of Kamakshi is that she is very good in C language. She is expert in C. She has been coding in C language, and she has no idea about object oriented language like C++ and Java. Absolutely no idea about these two languages. Okay, whereas coming to Subbulakshmi, okay, she is expert in C, C++ and Java. Okay, she's an expert. She knows object oriented language very clearly. Okay, that is the introduction. By the way, okay guys, whom do you like, the left hand side or the right hand side? Whom do you like? Quickly tell me in the chat box. Whom do you like? Right hand side? Why everybody are liking left, right? Subbulakshmi, why guys? Any reason? Any reason why you like right hand side? Left is also good, no? Oh, why do you think right is good? Knows both. Okay, okay, right. In that way you okay, right. She's more aware of programming languages. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, cool, fine. Okay, so Sahil is telling left. He's still young. No, he will find left only interesting. Anyways, no problem. Let us not bother about it. Okay, so young guy, young blood. Okay, left side is very interesting for Sahil. Anyways, no problem. Okay, now let me see. So first, Kamakshi will actually, listen to me, guys. Okay, so Kamakshi will start designing the teacher software. Okay, she will start, right? So what is the initial design that she will do? Okay, so Kamakshi thinks she is very brilliant. She is very intelligent. She knows C language and she will start coding in C language. Okay, now do you guys know that in C language, do you think there is class objects in C language, guys? Do you think that? Do you think there is a concept of class and objects and all in C language? There is no class and objects and all that, and that is the reason Kamakshi don't even know about what do you mean by class, what do you mean by object and all that. Only thing that C language has is functions. Okay, C language only knows about functions and it doesn't know about anything else, right? So C has only thing called as functions. So she decides, let me actually code the teacher software using functions. That is what she decides, and automatically she starts thinking, okay, what will a teacher basically do? Okay, let me write two functions. Okay, she thinks like this and she writes two functions. What is it? Do teaching and give assignment. Yes or no, guys? Do teaching and give assignment. These are the two functions of a teacher, isn't it? Do the teaching and give assignments. Agree, disagree, guys? Agree, disagree, everyone? Put that in the chat box. Agree, disagree? They actually, do the teaching and give the assignments, right? So she feels that she has done the code. Okay, she feels she can do better than Subbulakshmi. She wrote the code. And did you see the data type that is being passed there? I mean, not the data type, but did you see what is the parameter that is being passed over there? Okay, no, it is subject type. Did you see that? It is subject type, guys. This is only skeleton. Okay, this is not the actual code. It is only the skeleton. It has nothing to do with Java or C++ or anything. I have not written any Java code. I have not written any C++ code. I have not written any C code. It is only a skeleton code, just a dummy code to explain you how the things are working. Later we'll get into the code. This is just the top view. Okay, so what Kamakshi will do is Kamakshi will actually write these two functions, and she thinks that anything for that matter, any subject for that matter, take it chemistry, take it maths, take it social science, or take it C programming, physics, any subject for that matter, she knows that the teacher can basically do teaching and give assignment. So any teacher wants to teach, they can actually make use of this two functions called as do teaching and give assignment, and pass the kind of subject that they are teaching. It means if the physics teacher is teaching physics, then she can say do teaching and pass the parameter as physics. Okay, and if she wants to give the assignment, then she can actually pass the parameter as physics. If chemistry teacher wants to do the teaching, then she can say do teaching and say chemistry as the parameter. And if she wants to give assignment, she can say give assignment and pass the parameter as chemistry. Is that okay, guys? That is the idea that Kamakshi had, and she wrote these two functions. Till here, is that okay, guys? Okay till here? Understand? Did you understand what I'm actually trying to tell you? Hello, yes or no, everyone? Put that in the chat box. Shall I proceed further? Shall I proceed further, guys? Shall I proceed? Did you understand so much? Okay. Okay. Now, shall we see what our Subbulakshmi, your favorite lady, Subbulakshmi has done? Open the page. Open the page. Okay, no? Open the page. Open the next page. In the next page, what Subbulakshmi did was that Subbulakshmi wrote 3 different classes, because she is object oriented programming expert. She knows how to think in object oriented way. She wrote 3 different classes. Yes or no, guys? Okay. So what are those 3 different classes? She did not write do teaching and give assignment all alone. Instead, she wrote the 3 different classes called as maths teacher, physics teacher, and chemistry teacher. Did you see that, guys? Yes or no? Did you see? She has developed 3 different classes. Yes or no? 3 different classes called as maths teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher. Guys, I'm telling you, concentrate on today's session. It's very important, guys. Okay, these are basically for people who are 2 years experience. Even those experienced people will not be knowing how to design such a class. So listen to me very carefully. Okay. Now, Subbulakshmi will actually design 3 different classes. Okay, so maths teacher, physics teacher, and chemistry teacher. And what she will do, inside each classes, she will actually put behavior. Do teaching, give assignment. Do teaching, give assignment. Do teaching, give assignment. Did you see that, guys? Hello, did you see that? Yes or no? Right now, inside the do teaching for each class, what is it doing? Okay, can I talk to anyone over here? Is there anyone who can talk to me? Okay, can anyone talk to me, guys? Firasat, can you unmute yourself and talk to me, Firasat?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Firasat, inside the class maths teacher, can you tell me what is that do teaching is doing?
Sir, do teaching is a method, sir.
So inside that, what happens in that method? See in that
There's
comment,
no
they have
method
written down.
definition there,
No,
sir.
no, answer my question. Answer my question. Don't answer anything else. Don't confuse. Okay.
Yes,
Inside the do teaching, I've written one comment. What is it?
teach mathematics in classroom.
Yeah. So that method is there. No, do teaching method in the maths class teacher. They will do what? What will it do? It will do teach. That method is used for teaching mathematics in the classroom, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what about give assignment?
In give assignment, give mathematics assignment.
Separately she has written, isn't it? She has given
Yes,
separately, correct? Now what about class physics teacher?
in class physics teacher, in do teaching, teach physics in classroom. In give assignment, give physics assignment.
What about chemistry teacher?
In chemistry teacher, do teaching, teach chemistry in classroom, give assignment, give chemistry assignment.
Okay, now Firasat, this question is for you. You give me your opinion. Don't worry about others think and all that. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
The question to you is, which is correct? Yeah, you tell me whether Kamakshi did correct or Subbulakshmi did correctly.
Sir, in my opinion, Kamakshi just gave a combination of 3, whereas Subbulakshmi separated them, sir.
Everybody knows that. My question to you is, which one is better? I'm asking. Which one do you think is
Kamakshi
correct?
way is better,
I
sir.
didn't ask you what each one did. What each one did, everybody knows in the
Kamakshi's
classroom.
way is better, sir.
Kamakshi is better, is what you feel, isn't it?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
what do you think, guys? Tell me, put that in the chat box. What do you think? Which method is better? Okay. Don't say just because Subbulakshmi knows object-oriented programming doesn't mean she might be correct. So just tell me what is your opinion. What is running in your mind? Okay, Kamakshi. Okay, Firasat, why do you think Kamakshi is correct, Firasat?
Sir, because she completed the whole action in a single code, sir. She didn't use three different, sir.
Okay, so what will happen if I use three different code? What is the problem with having three different classes?
Complexity.
Huh?
The code will be very large, sir. Even though the process is same, but we have to write different codes, sir.
Okay, if I've written three different, okay, you mean to say that do teaching, give assignment, do teaching, give assignment, do teaching, give assignment. Basically, the activity that is being doing is do teaching and give assignment.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
for that reason, you have given three different classes is what you're trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Only thing that changes is the parameter is what you're saying,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Correct, no? So
Yes,
Kamakshi thought about it that only thing that changes is the parameter, correct, no? Right?
yes,
Only
sir.
thing that changes is parameter, but remaining and all it will be same only. See, in the do teaching, okay, teach mathematics in classroom. If you go to physics teacher, same teaching is happening, but teaching physics in classroom. That's all. Physics is what is the change, correct? If you come to
Parameters. Yes,
chemistry,
sir.
so in the chemistry teacher, what will change? Chemistry should be
Chemistry.
changed in the
Yes,
classroom,
sir.
isn't it? Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
But all the three methods does the same thing, correct? No.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
what is changing? Only the topic is changing or the subject is changing, correct?
Yes, sir.
But if you see Kamakshi's code, she has written to do teaching and give assignment. Only two functions are there. Only thing she's accepting different parameters. Based on the parameters, she will do the teaching. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, 1 second. I will just take up Jyoti's question. Jyoti, can you unmute yourself and talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jyoti. What is that? What is that you have written? I didn't understand.
So what I have understood is in Subbulakshmi code,
Hmm.
different methods will be added. If we need extra methods in math
Not
teaching,
required. Nothing. I see. That's all. Don't assume whatever is happening in future. Forget about it. Don't think overly. Don't do overthinking. In the
okay.
current scenario, what is you think? See, what will happen in future? I'll tell that. In my
Okay.
current scenario, what is the thing I'm asking you? Which one do you prefer? Is what I'm asking. Your opinion. Give me your opinion. Don't think what will
Subbulakshmi,
happen in future and all that.
Subbulakshmi code.
You like why Subbulakshmi's code you like?
Sir, here subject type will differ.
Correct. So the only subject type is differing, no? But you are rewriting do
But
teaching give
maybe,
assignment. See
sir,
here,
if we
listen,
ask,
listen. You are rewriting do teaching give assignment, do teaching give assignment, do teaching give assignment. You are duplicating the code in three different classes, yeah, Jyoti?
yes, yes, sir,
But there is no duplication in the Kamakshi's code. Did you see?
yes,
Because
sir.
Kamakshi knows that only thing that changes is the parameter, so she will pass the different parameter and that will work.
Okay.
So, but whereas here, no, in math teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher, the code is duplicated. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
So, which is better now? Which one do
Kam
you feel is better? At the current scenario, what do you feel is correct?
Kamakshi, sir.
Kamakshi. Why Kamakshi?
It's because the code is reduced and reusability is there.
Correct. So there is no duplication of the code. Correct? No.
Yes, yes, sir.
Guys, agree with me till the current scenario. Did you agree with me, guys? Hello, quickly tell me. Did you agree? Agree, disagree. You can disagree also. No problem. No problem. You can disagree. If you're disagreeing, you should unmute yourself and tell me why you're disagreeing. That's the only thing. Okay, no? Right. This is what. Okay, thanks, Jyoti. Okay. So, Firasat, you're there with me?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
So you liked Kamakshi's code, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, like how we are discussing, Kamakshi also thought the same thing. Correct? No, Kamakshi thought Subbulakshmi is a mad woman. Okay, no? See, I have written a very beautiful code that only Kamakshi is thinking like this. Okay, assume I am Kamakshi now. Kamakshi is thinking, okay, see, I have written a wonderful code which is not duplicated at all. But the Subbulakshmi is a mad girl, mental girl, okay, fit for nothing girl. The Subbulakshmi has written three different classes and duplicated the code, is what Kamakshi will think, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And now there is a bomb. There is a big bomb. You know what is a bomb? The project manager will call both of them. Okay, no, and say the project guys, are you with me? Are you guys listening to the story? Are you enjoying the story, guys? Hello, yes or no? Are you listening to the story? Yeah, okay. And now this project manager will call, okay, this who is this girl? I mean, these two girls, I mean, women, okay, that is Subbulakshmi and Kamakshi, and say, see, there is a small change in the design. You're understanding? What will the project manager say? There is a small change in the design. Okay, immediately there would be a shock for both of them. Not both of them. Kamakshi will be shocked now, but not Subbulakshmi, because Subbulakshmi is little bit wise. We'll see what will happen, and we'll see what is the change. Okay. Now, what is the change? Okay, can you read it out? Yeah. Step 2. The
Step
specification is
2,
changed.
when the specification changes, add
Ah.
motivational teacher.
Yes. Now what happens? Okay, what happens now? Tell me. So the project manager is telling, along with physics teacher, maths teacher, and chemistry teacher, you also have to add motivational
Motivational
teacher,
teacher.
which Kamakshi had not thought about, as well as Subbulakshmi had not thought about. Both of them had never idea that there would be someone called as motivational teacher. Okay, no.
Yes, sir.
But now Kamakshi will say, okay, now what is there? My code will work even for motivational teacher. Only thing is the topic will change. Is what Kamakshi will think. But the project
Yes, sir.
manager will say, okay, the project manager is saying, when you're adding motivational teacher, okay, no, the teacher will not teach in the classroom. So no, did you see what Kamakshi and Subbulakshmi thought was that do teaching? No, in the do teaching, always the teaching will be happening in the classroom only. Correct? No, Firasa, did you
Yes,
understand?
yes, sir.
So
Understood.
Kamakshi thought do teaching will be same for all the type of subjects. Okay, now whether it is physics, chemistry, mathematics, whatever it is, the do teaching will be the same, is what Kamakshi thought. But
Yes, sir.
okay, and that is why she wrote the code like that, right? No, but you know what this project manager told? Project manager told, see, he's a motivational teacher. Do you think motivational teacher will teach inside the classroom or he will teach in the garden?
Garden, sir.
In the garden, no? Yes or no? Have you
Yes,
seen all people, motivational teachers and all, because in garden, nice plants, chirping of birds and sun rays and lot of other things,
environment, sir. Yes.
environment changes would be there, isn't it? So,
Yes, sir.
so the project manager will say, see, your motivational teacher must only teach in the garden, so you'll have to do some work for that. Okay. No, Kamakshi will be feeling really bad because she felt that her code will work for all kinds of teacher, but it's okay. She felt it's okay. Let me make a small change. Guys, are you guys with me? Guys, are you guys with me? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Hello, everyone with me? Okay, it's a very important thing. So listen to me, right? So fine. Now, did you see what our Kamakshi is doing? Firasat, can you tell me what Kamakshi is
Yes,
doing?
sir. Kamakshi is adding a if statement there.
Exactly. Where super, Firasat, super, right? If you see, if teacher is not a motivational teacher, teach the specific subject in the classroom, else teach in the school garden. She is making
Yes, sir.
changes in the code that is she is doing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? What about Subbulakshmi? Tell me. What about Subbulakshmi?
Subbulakshmi wrote a
Subbulakshmi.
different code again, sir.
Exactly. She did not write a different code. She wrote a different class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You have to say
Separate class, sir.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So she added a new class called as
That
motivational
motivational
teacher.
teacher.
Now, the good thing about Subbulakshmi is that, now you tell me which one did you like, Kamakshi or Subbulakshmi? Firasa.
Sir, it's still Kamakshi, sir.
Okay, it is still Kamakshi, right? That is what Kamakshi also will feel. But why did you feel it is still Kamakshi? Tell me. Why
Because
did you?
in Kamakshi, we just added a simple if condition, but in
Hmm.
Subbulakshmi case, we added a separate class again, sir.
Exactly correct. No, that is what you feel. Okay, no. But shall I
Yes, sir.
tell you the problem here? Okay, the problem is that, right, when a specification changes, okay, Kamakshi has to change her code, which is very bad, isn't it? She has to
Yes, sir.
touch her code again, and she has to actually change the code. Once it is okay, right? Assume that Kamakshi has written that code and given to you, to your company, to Firasat she has given. Okay, no,
Yes, sir.
right? And if your specification changes and the Kamakshi says, come back with your code, I will rewrite that code and give it to you, how do you feel? How do you feel?
It won't be good, sir.
It won't be good, isn't it? It means you must not rewrite the code, you must not touch the existing code. If you try to tweak any existing code, it might result in, see, this is a simple program, okay, but in real time code, when you start tweaking the real code, what happens is that it might break some other feature, isn't it, guys? Hello,
Yes, sir.
understanding, guys? Hello, understanding? Hello, guys, are you understanding? Yes or no? But now Kamakshi feels it is okay because comparatively to Subbulakshmi, where Subbulakshmi is duplicating the code in 4 classes. Did you see that? In four
Yes, sir.
classes, okay, compared to Subbulakshmi, currently Kamakshi is feeling happy that her code is not duplicated. Only thing is she has to tweak her code. Agree, disagree, guys? Till here, did you understand? Guys,
Understood, sir.
did you understand till here? Yes or no? Right? So only problem with, what is the only problem with Kamakshi, Firasat?
She has to rewrite the whole code for each specification, sir.
Exactly. She has to rewrite the code. Currently, she is rewriting the code, right? But what is the
Yes.
problem with Subbulakshmi that Kamakshi will think?
Subbulakshmi is duplicating the class each time a specification is
Exactly.
made.
It means see different classes means different memory areas and different methods are there. It is duplicating the code, isn't it? Unnecessarily, she's duplicating the code. Is what? Okay, no? Correct,
Yes,
no? Yes or
yes, sir.
no? So only thing is now. So now Kamakshi is quite happy that Subbulakshmi's code is not good than Kamakshi's. What Kamakshi will see. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
shall we see once again? She'll see. Okay. Now by the
Okay.
time she feels that okay everything is working fine, again the project manager will call Kamakshi and Subbulakshmi into the cabin, into the project manager's cabin, and he will say again the specification is changing. Did you see that? Again the specification is changing. Did you see
Yes,
that?
sir.
Yes or
Step
no?
4.
Yeah. What is
Yes.
the step 3? No, not step 4.
Yes, sir. Step 3.
Step
When
3.
the
What is the step 3?
specification when the specification changes again, teaching location change.
Teaching location again they changed. Okay, no, because of some problem, in this PT masters will be there. PT masters also want to take some kind of classes in the garden. Okay, so
Yes,
PT
sir.
masters will make some problem if a motivational teacher is teaching motivation in the garden every week, right? So that is the
Yes,
reason PT teacher complained to the principal, and principal ordered the location change for motivational teacher. Okay, so the
yes, sir.
motivational teacher is that. Okay, so if it is Monday to Wednesday, it would be in teach in school garden, else it will be teach in school seminar hall. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Did you see that, guys? Hello, yes or no? There is a small change in the teaching location. Monday to Wednesday, the motivational teacher has to teach in the school garden, whereas the other days they have to teach in the school seminar hall, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
Now, when this happened, what happened, guys? Tell me again. Okay, Kamakshi has to
Kamakshi
change,
has to rewrite the whole code,
rewrite
sir.
the whole code, put if condition, else if condition, and all that. Okay, so don't you think it is again affecting the same code which is used by physics teacher, maths
Yes.
teacher, chemistry teacher, okay, and motivation teacher? Same code is being changed again and again, isn't it? Just
Yes, sir.
because motivational teachers location changed, okay, we have to rewrite the code, entire code, just for the sake of motivational teacher, isn't it? Okay,
Yes, sir.
but what did Subbu do? See in the next page.
Subbulakshmi just added a if conditional in the class motivational teacher.
Exactly. She didn't want to touch any other class. Rather, she only touched only motivational teacher, and it did not reflect in any of the other classes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Hello, yes or no? Okay. Now you tell me which is better. Now
Sir,
you tell me which is
Subbulakshmi's
better.
way is getting better, sir.
Subbulakshmi is getting better, but again, Kamakshi thinks there is a problem with Subbulakshmi's code. What is the problem?
Again, duplication only.
Again duplication is a problem, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay, no,
yes.
so already as people started saying Subbulakshmi, hey wait, yeah, still we have not come to that. Let us think, let us see from Kamakshi's angle. Yeah, wait, no, why everybody are supporting Subbulakshmi so much? All dirty fellows only. Listen to me first carefully, sound. Why you are deciding Subbulakshmi is better? Let us wait and see, no? Okay, now slowly Subbulakshmi started becoming better, but Kamakshi started getting doubt now. Correct, no, Firasat? Guys,
Yes,
yes or
sir.
no? Kamakshi started getting doubt. Okay, what is the doubt she started getting? Okay, Kamakshi is thinking, why is the Subbulakshmi is writing through 1 to 4 different classes? And one thing she liked was that, okay, what Kamakshi liked in Subbulakshmi's code is that, okay, in Subbulakshmi's code she did not touch any other classes,
Yes,
like maths teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher. There was no change. Only change that happened was in
motivational teacher.
motivational teacher, and that was a good thing that Kamakshi liked and everybody liked. Yes or no? Even you liked the same thing, right, Firasat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Now Kamakshi will get a doubt, okay, whether mine is correct or hers is correct, okay, and she wants to prove that hers is only correct. So a polite fight will begin, isn't it? What is a
Yes, sir.
fight? What fight will begin? Polite
Polite
fight.
fight.
You're understanding how your friends will do cold war? Okay, that is called as polite fight will begin. Let us see who will win. Okay. Now Kamakshi will say, okay, that Subbulakshmi, your code is duplicated, is what Kamakshi will tell to Subbulakshmi. Did you see that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So for
Yes,
that
sir.
Subbulakshmi, what will she reply?
No, I have used inheritance.
Exactly. She says, no, you think the code is being duplicated. I will not duplicate the code. Rather, I will make use of inheritance. Okay. And then she will draw that structure and give it to Kamakshi. My dear friends, did you see the beautiful use of inheritance, my dear friends? Hello, guys. Did you see the beautiful use of inheritance? Firasat, did you see that?
Yes, sir.
So what Firasat told was that, sorry, what Kamakshi, I mean, what Subbulakshmi told Kamakshi is that, okay, see, I am not using or I am not duplicating the code. I am only writing, do teaching and give assignment in only one class. Which is that class?
Teacher class.
Teacher class. That's all. I am not duplicating. And then what I will do is I will create 4 different classes: maths teacher, physics
Physics
teacher, okay,
teacher.
and
There should be
it should be
chemistry
chemistry teacher. Is it chemistry teacher and motivational teacher?
teacher.
Correct?
Motivational
No?
teacher.
So I will write 4 different classes and I will inherit those classes from the teacher class. Okay. So what do you
Yes.
mean by inheriting from a teacher class? If I have a base class and if a child class is inheriting from the base class, what is the meaning of that? The meaning is that the child class will start inheriting all the properties from the base class. Isn't it, my dear friends? Hello, yes
Yes,
or no?
sir.
Correct? No, guys, I told you during our object oriented class, right? No program in thinking class, object oriented thinking class, I told you that when you say child class is getting inherited from base class, it means all the properties of the base class would be readily available to the child class. Didn't I tell you that, my dear friends? Hello,
Yes,
I
sir.
told you or not? Correct? No, guys.
Yes, sir.
So this is what, okay, Subbu Lakshmi will reply to Kamakshi. It says, okay, with the diagram, I think with the diagram it is easily, you can understand it easily, that Subbu Lakshmi says, okay, that see boss, look at my picture. I am not duplicating the code. I am writing all the code in the teacher class, and then I will create separate class and I will start inheriting from it. Therefore, whenever I want, it will automatically get inherited. I am not duplicating the code. There's only one code. Guys, did you understand so much, guys? Hello,
Yes, sir.
understand so much? Hello, everyone, did you understand so much? Okay. But now again, okay, but now because why did Subbulakshmi say that? Subbulakshmi say that because the code for do teaching and give assignment is the same for all the different classes. I mean, all the different classes, it is the same. Only thing is the type will change. That is the reason Subbulakshmi did that. Okay, but Kamakshi is not happy with that. Kamakshi is still fighting, wants to fight and win. Okay, now Kamakshi will say, okay, the code for motivational teacher is not the same. How can you, inherit it? Isn't it, guys? Hello, did you notice it? So
Yes,
Kamakshi is
sir.
telling, see, for maths teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher, okay, I agree that the code is the same because you will be teaching in the classroom. I agree. But for motivational teacher, the code is different. It is not the same. Correct? No, the subject is also changed and the location is also changed. Right? No. So that is when Subbu Lakshmi will say, don't worry, I am going to override that method. Did you see that, guys? Hello, did
Yes.
you see that? I am going to override that method. Can you please put that in the chat box? Override, everyone. Guys, please give this example during interviews. Okay, just say override in the chat box. Just everyone put override in the chat box, guys. Put everyone must put, okay, override in the chat box, right? So now what do you mean by overriding? Let me discuss that. Okay, I mean, anyways, I'll be explaining that later, but now let me explain it to give you an example. Okay, so overriding is nothing but re-implementing or redefining, okay, the methods that are there in your base class into the child class is called as method overriding. Shall I repeat, guys? Just say repeat in the chat box. I'll
Repeat it.
repeat. Okay, repeat is not, listen to me carefully. Okay, now redefining or re-implementing the methods that are there in the base class. Okay, listen to me. You have a base class and then you have a child class. Okay, no, right? So base class has some properties which will get inherited automatically. Okay, but if you want to change that behavior, then you will have to re-implement it over here. You'll have to re-implement it or redefine it. Okay, once again, you'll have to give a new definition for it, right? So that is basically called as overriding. It
Overriding.
means
Yes, sir.
if you are not happy with the method behavior that is given by the base class and you want to have your own version of that behavior, then you will have to redefine that in your class, in your child class. That is called as method overriding. Is that okay, guys? Hello, did you understand? Yes or no? Whereas if
Yes.
you see in that below example, if you see in that below example, maths teacher did not override because it is the same code. Physics teacher did not override because it is the same code. Okay, physics, I mean, sorry, and chemistry teacher did not override because it is the same code. Whereas motivational teacher do teaching is slowly, it is different. It is not in the classroom, rather it is in the garden and in the seminar hall. So instead of changing that, instead of writing it in the separate, or in the, because we don't need that re-implementation in the maths class, physics class and the chemistry teacher class. Okay, we have done that only in the motivational teacher class. Okay, we just redefined that do teaching and give assignment. Guys, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Guys, hello, did you understand this design terminologies? Hello, did you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Okay, method overriding, yes or no? Okay, I will give you 2 minutes time. You can ask me doubt. I'll give you 2 minutes time. You can ask me doubt. Okay, think before asking me doubts. Please think over it and then ask me doubt. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Do you understand the concept? I've not got into the coding. I've only explained you the concept about what do you mean by inheritance. Okay, what do you mean by inheritance, Firasat? Can you tell me?
Inheritance is
First
the
thing, you will have a base class, correct?
method,
Guys, you will have a base class, correct? And then from this base class, you are inheriting the properties of
the
base class.
properties
So
to a
when you,
child class.
yeah, so it means when I create a child class out of the base class, what does it mean?
The
It
child
means,
class will contain the properties of base
exactly,
class.
it means all the properties of base class is available to the child class, correct? No, now
Yes.
along with it, right, child class can also add some extra properties of its own, correct? That is basically called as inheritance. Hello guys, yes or no? Did you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so there would be a base class, and there is a child class which is inheriting from the base class. When the child class is inheriting from the base class, all the properties of the base class is automatically available to the child class, and along with it, child class can also have its own properties. This is basically the concept of inheritance which you are going to discuss. Is that okay, my dear friends? Did you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Hello, is that
Yes.
okay? So I'm going to give you just 1 minute time. You have any doubts, you can ask me now before proceeding further. 1 minute. Guys, any doubt you have? Hello, any doubts? Clear? If it's clear, just say clear. No, I want all the 178 people to say clear over here. All 178 people to say clear if it is clear, else I'll not know. Clear. I know there are few lazy fellows who don't want to put that in the chat box. Even them, you have to do it. Please do it. Even though you are lazy, please do it. At least for my sake, request, suggestion. I want, I can request. Please do put clear in the chat box. I want you all to be active in the session. Okay, no? Yeah. Clear? Okay. So I'm proceeding further. Is that okay? I'm proceeding further, my dear friends. Okay. In between, don't tell me that I did not understand the previous concept. Is that okay? Proceeding. Now, I have a assignment. So, Firasat, you're there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Firasat, can you tell me what is the assignment for you guys?
Design an animal class.
It's a very simple thing, like how I designed a teacher class. Now I want you to design an animal class, correct? No, so
Yes.
given animals are what? Human being, lion,
Lion,
hippopotamus, tiger,
hippopotamus,
dog,
tiger, dog,
cat, and
cat,
wolf,
wolf.
correct? No? Okay, now let me give you one more example. Shall we design some vehicle class, Firasat?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, now I'll give you vehicle class. Okay, so what all vehicles? Let me first write all the vehicles. Okay, right?
Car, bike.
No, wait. I'll give you different class names. Now you have to say, you will have to tell me which one belong to what. Okay, right. Now
Okay.
let me first write down over here. Right. So car. They're all class names. Okay. Bicycle.
Yes, sir.
Bicycle spelling is correct, Firasat?
Correct, sir.
Okay. 1 second. Let me write down the class names first. Okay, three-wheeler, car, bicycle, two-wheeler, three-wheeler. Okay, auto, right? And then bus is having how many wheel? Yeah, it is not
4 wheels, sir.
four-wheel, no? Okay, Jagdish is telling tractor. Okay, tractor, right? Bicycle, bike. Okay, bike. Okay, and then I would say I-20. Okay, and then I would say Pulsar. Okay, I'll say Pulsar, right? And then I would say okay, Hercules, I would say, and then correct, no? To Bajaj, something like that. Bajaj, I'll say. Okay, now can you tell me how do I classify this in inheritance? Okay, now guys, you answer my question. If suppose you want to, if I give you two classes and if you want to make sure that two classes will satisfy inheritance relationship, then then what is that it should pass? What test it should pass? Exactly, this way, right? It should pass ESA test, correct? No, it should have ESA relationship, isn't it? It should
Yes, sir.
match ESA. Okay, now tell me who will be the base class, top class? Tell me. Firasat, you
Two,
tell me.
Two-wheeler vehicle, sir, first.
Exactly. Very good, Firasat. It would be vehicle. Correct. Then.
Two-wheeler, four-wheeler, and three-wheeler.
Awesome. Very good. You started understanding it. Okay. So um, let me write two-wheeler. Okay. Here, two-wheeler. Okay.
Three-wheeler.
1 minute. Two-wheeler. Okay. Three-wheeler.
And a four-wheeler, sir.
Okay. And a four-wheeler. Very good. Very good, Firasat. Okay. It is four-wheeler. Okay. So four-wheeler. Okay. Then.
In two-wheeler, we can write bicycle and bike, sir.
Okay, so we can have a bicycle and bike, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so bicycle and bike. Okay, then.
In three-wheeler, we can have auto, sir.
Okay, we can have auto. Okay, good. Then
In four-wheeler, we can have car,
we can
tractors.
have car and tractor, is it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
car and tractor. Okay, car and tractor. Okay, then.
In bike, we can have I-20 and Pulsar.
Okay, in bike we can have I-20
Pulsar.
and Pulsar. Okay, then.
Sir, actually, I don't know that company name, sir.
Bajaj, you don't know?
I know, sir, but what they make, I don't know, sir.
Oh, Bajaj makes all actually. So I just gave it an example because autos are famous. All autos are from Bajaj, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
anyways, right. So car, what we can write? Hey, car is bike is sorry. I-20. Sorry, sir. I-20 is car, no?
Yes, sir. That's what I said, sir. I don't know company.
Sorry. I was only bothered about the writings. Okay. So where is that car? Car is I-20, no? Okay, right. So Pulsar then. What else? Everything over. Hercules is bicycle actually.
Hercules, sir. Yes, sir.
Hercules. Okay, Hercules. Okay. What else is pending? Okay.
Tractor.
Tractor is already there. It is already there. For tractor I did not give. Is that okay? So did you
Yes, sir.
understand, guys, how to bring in that inheritance? So you have to see like this. Hercules is a bicycle. Bicycle is a two-wheeler. Two-wheeler is a vehicle. Correct, no? Right?
Easy relation.
So yeah, easy relationship. Pulsar is a bike. Bike is a two-wheeler, and two-wheeler is a vehicle. Okay. Bajaj is an auto, and auto is a three-wheeler. Three-wheeler is a vehicle. Did you see that? So it should
Yes,
actually
sir.
satisfy easy relationship. It means inheritance will work. Else it will not work. Correct? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yeah. Okay. Having said that, can you do that for animal class, guys? Hello.
Sure, sir.
Can you do that? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you know that animals how it would be there. Actually, you know that there is something called as feline, canine, and all that. You have to do all those things and let me know. Okay, very clearly, right? So
Okay.
dogs belong to a separate category, and human beings belong to a separate category, and cat and wolf belongs to a separate category. Okay, something like that. Okay, you can do something like that and let me know. Okay. Now,
Okay,
so
sir.
I have always been now only with the diagram and with concepts I've been explaining. Okay, so now I will tell you how to do this practically in Java. How do I actually do it in code wise? Okay, so how do I do if I want to inherit? What is that I have to do? First thing is, right, you'll have your base class. I'll call it as class base. Okay, I will call it as class base. Okay, and then open the brace, close brace. So you will have methods and instance variables and all over here, right? Instance variables and methods and all that. And if you want to write a child class, right, so you'll say class child. And if you want to inherit, what is it I have to tell, guys? Tell me.
Extends.
Exactly. What is the keyword I have to use? I have to say
Extends.
extends. Okay, extends base. Right now, when I say extends base means what? That child is inheriting from the base
Inheriting from
class.
base class.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Open brace and close brace. Do you understand this, guys? Okay. Now, how many of you feel reading those chapters online book is helping you here? How many of you
I
feel
do think, sir.
reading online chapters are really helping you out over here, guys? Tell me.
It's
Are you
helping,
feeling
sir.
that? Okay, Firasat, are you feeling that it is you're able to easily grasp things?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Right? That is why I told you read and come so that it will be helpful. Correct? No, you will be able to grasp. Okay, guys, I am in this teaching industry for a very long time. I understand how the mind will work. If you can follow what I'm saying, no, guys, it's very very super duper here. So okay, one more thing, you're actually learning all these concepts and all very very early. So master it. Okay, you're really doing good thing. Awesome. Now I want everyone to, okay, so Firasat, can you quickly read out all the things that is given over there? Can you quickly read out all the things given over there?
Yes, sir. Private members cannot be inherited.
Firasat, 1 second. Guys, you
Yes.
may not be able to understand everything now, so don't worry. When we go through the code, right, I'll be explaining you everything. Is that okay? Right? Let us just go through those points now. Later we will discuss all that. Okay? Now tell me, ma.
Private members cannot be inherited.
Okay, 1
Child
second.
class.
Hold on. Slowly, you must go. Slowly, huh?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Tell me. Start. See, after reading one statement, give a pause, then start next
Okay,
one.
sir. Okay, sir. Child class object is
First one, read
created.
from first once again. Read from first once again.
Private members cannot be inherited.
Okay, right. Guys, any making any sense out of this? Private members cannot be inherited. Making sense? Okay,
Yes.
because okay, we'll see. We'll discuss that later. Okay, next.
Okay. Child class object is created only after base class object is constructed.
Yes or no, guys? Child can be created only once parent is there. No, without parent, how child will happen? Tell me. Is the in
Yes,
this
sir.
world can there be a child without parent? Yeah, tell me. Only in
No.
Bible I have read. In Bible long back, someone told that Adam and Eve is there. They did not have parents or something. I don't. I forgot about. I don't. Someone told Adam and Eve. I don't. Have you guys heard about Adam and Eve, guys?
Yes,
Adam
sir.
and Eve and all that, yes or no? Then some they ate some apple, the snake come bit something. I don't know about it. Anyways, but I feel without parent you cannot have child and all that. Anyways, chalo. Next.
Super calls the superclass constructor, and it should be the first statement in a constructor.
Guys, can you please underline that quickly? I want you to underline that quickly, guys. I want you to underline that.
Yes, sir.
Guys, 1 second. 1 second. Guys, I can see someone without SPC ID. I'm going to ban you immediately. I'll give you only hardly 30 seconds time. If 30 seconds, if you are not put your SPC ID, you will be banned. Please put your SPC ID, else you will be banned very immediately. Okay, it's a request. Vikas, put your SPC ID, else you will be banned immediately. Quick, 30 seconds, 20 more seconds, 20 more seconds, 20 more seconds. You are disturbing the session now. 20 more seconds. Okay, all right. So, okay, next one, yeah. So read out the next one.
Yes, sir. You can refer to the base class members in a derived class using super keyword.
Okay, so the first one is what super calls the super class, and it should be the first. Guys, super is basically I'll show you that. Underline that, guys. Super calls the super class constructor. I'll tell you how it works later. Okay, next one, ma. You can refer.
You can refer to the base class members in a derived class using super keyword.
If suppose you want to access the base class members data in the child class, then you can make use of super. Okay, underline that. Okay, you will I'll be teaching you that then.
Redefining the base class method in a derived class is known as method overriding.
I told you this just now,
Yes,
isn't it?
sir.
Underline that also. Okay, so Firasat, what do you mean by method overloading?
Method overloading is re-implementing or redefining the methods of base class.
Okay, not base class, methods of the base class.
Yes, sir.
Firasat,
Yes, sir.
methods of
That's
the
what
base.
base class in the child class.
Okay, right. Better. Okay, fine. Okay. So 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So Pooja, can you please rename yourself with SPC ID? Else I'm going to ban you. Pooja Yadav. Pooja, can you please put your SPC ID? Else from now on, next no more asking and all that. I'm directly going to ban you. I don't want you to miss the session. Okay. Just because I feel emotional towards you, know that you will miss the session, you'll miss the class. Okay, I take so much of care about you. You guys won't even bother about it. Okay, now read the special notes, ma.
Special notes. To perform method overriding, the following points need
Guys,
to be
this is
kept in
very, 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 very important, guys. The next three things that you're reading now, it's very important. Not given in many textbooks or anything. It's very important. So please listen to it. I mean, just mark it important, and later we'll see in the class. Okay. Yeah, read it, ma. Loudly, you read it.
An instance method can be overridden only if it is accessible.
From
Thus,
first you
a
read, yeah.
private, yeah, okay, sir. To perform method overriding, the following points needs to be kept in mind. An instance method can be overridden only if it is accessible. Thus, a private method cannot be overridden because it is not accessible outside its own class.
Okay.
If a method defined in a subclass is private in its superclass, the two methods are completely unrelated.
Guys, can you please underline the last line? Can you underline the last line? Firasat, you also underline the last line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Underline,
Done.
guys. Did you underline? Everyone. Guys, did you underline? Just underline. Next one.
Should I read, sir?
Yeah, read out.
Like an instance method, a static method can be inherited.
Like an instance method, a static method can be inherited. Okay, very important. Next.
However, a static method cannot be overridden.
Okay, static method cannot be overridden. Okay.
If a static method defined in the superclass is redefined in a subclass, the method defined in the superclass is hidden.
Okay.
The hidden static methods can be invoked using the syntax superclass name dot static method name.
Okay, cool. Okay, right. Next one. Don't worry about what is the meaning of this now. We will discuss that later. Next.
Okay, sir. Arguments and the return type of the overridden method and the overridden method should be exactly same.
Oh, we'll see what does it mean later. Okay, right?
Okay.
Now come to the guess the output.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we do this one by one now? Guys, are you ready for the code? Guess the output. We'll learn inheritance through this. Is that okay? Right. So first, one second. Can who is Harinath? Can you please mute here, Harinath? Okay. So Firasat, yeah. Now,
Yes, sir.
okay, guys, I'll give you 1 minute time. Just go through that program, and then we will write that diagram on the screen. Okay. Once you do that, just let me know. Not 1 minute, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Just go through the code completely, and then we will solve this problem. Go through this code right now. Guys, done? Did you go through the
Yes,
code?
sir.
Done? Shall we go through now? I want you to do it. First, I want you to go through the entire thing. Only then you will be able to understand what I'm teaching you. Okay, just I want you to go through this complete code once. You done? Just say yes. Okay, shall we solve it now? Firasat, you're there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Firasat, tell me what happens.
Public class inheritance 1.
Public class inheritance 1 now. Oh, no, okay, fine. No, you tell me what all classes are there, how many classes are there.
Okay.
Tell me the inheritance structure.
Okay, sir. There is a base class.
1 second. There is a base class, isn't it? Everyone has to write like this, okay? Only then you'll understand. There is a base class, okay? Then this is your base class. Then
We are deriving a child class derived one from the base class.
okay, so you have a child class which has been derived from the base, isn't it? And its name
Yes,
is
sir.
derived one.
Derived one.
Correct now, guys? Guys, hello. Always keep in mind whenever you are, showing your inheritance structure, right? It should be with upper arrow mark. It is not downwards. Many books will give you downwards arrow mark. That is wrong, right? No. So many textbooks I've seen. Those people don't know how to represent class diagrams. They are all dirty fellows. Okay, so you should always, whenever the child class is inheriting from base class, it has to be upper arrow mark. Is that okay, guys? Just say
Okay, sir.
in the chat box. Okay. So downward arrow mark will change the meaning altogether. When you put downward, it means base is inheriting from derived one. That the meaning itself changes. So be very careful. Okay. Right. Next one.
Next one is we have another child class that is derived from derived 1 class.
Okay. So what is its
And
name?
it is named as derived 2.
Very good. It is called as derived two. Okay. Right. Then fine. Then what happens? Then we have a launcher
Public
class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
We have a launcher class. Okay. Tell me
Launcher
what
class.
happens in launcher class.
Public class inheritance one. There is a main method, public static void main.
Okay.
Here we are creating an object B of type base.
Okay, so we are creating an object B. I'm not writing stack and all, guys. I only represent object. Is that okay? Hope you know what is stack and all that, how to represent it. I mean, because I
Yes,
don't
sir.
want to occupy the entire screen, right? Yeah. So what
Yes,
is the
sir.
first one, ma? First object is what? What is the name of the first object?
B, sir. B.
B. Okay, so we have object B. So what will that contain? This is. Shall I put this? This is object B, correct?
Yes,
No.
sir. B. Yes,
Okay. So what does that object contain? Does that contain instance variable?
sir. No, sir. We hadn't given anything.
What? Hey, Firas
A
has gone
equals to 6. A equals to 6, sir.
so
Int A
instance
equals
variable is
to
there.
6. Yes, sir.
Then why did you say it is not given anything?
Sorry, sir. I didn't look properly.
You didn't look properly. What are you looking at then? Okay. So when you call an object, what happens? Whenever you say base B is equal to new base, what will happen first?
A constructor will get created.
Constructor will get called, not created. Constructor is
Yes,
already
sir.
created. Constructor will get called, right? No?
Yes, sir.
And inside the constructor, what is that I'm initializing the instance variable with?
A equals to 6, sir.
Yeah, so it becomes A is equal to 6. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
so an object is getting created, correct? No, it got created, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what is the name of this object?
B, sir.
Okay, for now I'll just write base. Okay, no, because it belongs to base, I'm just writing base. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Next line.
We are creating another object D1 of type derived 1.
Okay.
We have an instance variable B equals to 7.
1 minute. We are creating an object of base class, isn't it? I mean, derived D1, correct?
Derived 1. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is a new object or old object?
New object, sir.
It's a new object, correct? No. Oh, what
Yes.
is the name of that one? It's a bigger object, no?
D1.
Because it is deriving even the base class, so it will also contain base class object also, no? Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
no, when you are actually creating a derived class object, it is inheriting the parameters of the base class. It means
Base
it will be a little bit bigger one, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so always keep in mind that whenever you are calling a child class, okay, so when you say derived D1 is equal to new derived, first the call goes to the derived one constructor, isn't it, guys?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
yes or no? Guys, hello, everyone in the chat box. Guys, yes or no? All are dead or alive? Alive? Okay, right. So whenever you say derived D1 is equal to new derived 1, first thing is the control goes to the child class constructor. But see, listen to me. Listen, guys, listen. I'll tell you something. Listen to me. Okay. We have class parent. Okay. Open the brace, close brace. And then we have parent constructor, open the brace, close the brace. And then we'll have class child, okay, which is extending, that is inheriting, okay, extending parent, which is extending parent, open the brace, close the brace, okay. Then we have child class, the constructor, okay, now like this. So what will happen here is that when I create the object of child class, when I say child, okay, child D1 or child D is equal to new child.
New child.
When I say new child, okay, so you know what will happen? First, the control will go to the child constructor over here, right?
Yes,
But before proceeding further, you know what will happen? It will first call the parent constructor, okay, then it will perform the activity which is given over here, and then after completing this, it will come here and then continue with the rest of the code in the child class. Did you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It means what I'm trying to tell you is that first it will construct the parent object, only then it will create the child object. Isn't it, my dear friends? Hello. For the child to be constructed, first the parent has to be constructed. No. Hello, yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
For the child to be constructed, for the child object to exist, first of all, the parent has to be constructed. No. So that is the reason, though you say child D is equal to new child, the first thing that happens is that, it will get into this child even before proceed. It will get into it. It will definitely get into it. But before proceeding, it will first call the parent. The control will go to the parent. How, I'll tell you later. Okay, now listen to me, right? It will first go to the parent. It will do whatever is present over here, and then only it will come to this. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. Everyone, okay? Shall I proceed further? Shall I proceed further? Any doubt? Ask me. I'll wait for some time. Ask me if you have any doubt. I'll wait for some time, guys. Guys, tell me if you have any doubt. I'll proceed. Shall I proceed, guys? Guys, shall I proceed? Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So now, having said that, okay, Firasat, can you tell me? Jocelyn Belinda raised her hand. Belinda, any problem? You have any doubt?
No, sir. Without knowing, I raised it, sir. Sorry, sir.
Without knowing, you'll raise hand. How? Yeah. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Now, so Firasat, you're there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Firasat, in the second line, I'm creating derived D1 is equal to new derived 1. So what happens
Yes.
first? It will come to the derived 1 constructor. But before proceeding further, first it will go to the base class constructor, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I just now explained that, isn't it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, what will happen in that base class?
A equals to 6.
Yeah, A is equal to 6, correct? And then what happens?
B equals to 7.
And then it will come back and say B is equal to 7, correct? No? So what is
Yes.
this called as now? Derived one.
Derived
So
class.
this
Yeah,
is derived one object. So derived one object is a combination of base class object internally and derived one. It's a bigger object, isn't it, guys?
Yes,
Hello, yes or no? Do you understand this? Do you understand this, guys? Guys, hello, did you understand this? Okay, what about the next one?
Next one, now we are creating another object D2 of type derived 2.
So what will happen?
In D2, we will have A equals to 6, B equals to 7, and C equals to 8, sir.
Okay, so first is the
Base class.
A is equal to 6. Then what will happen?
Then we will have derived 1 class. B equals to
Derived,
7.
what is happening? B is equal
B
to?
equals to 7.
Okay, then what happens?
We have an instance variable C equals to 8.
8. Okay, so this is called as derived 2, correct? No?
Yes,
This
sir.
is derived 2. Okay, next what happens? Tell me.
Now we are calling method b.display.
Next we are calling b.display with respect to the first object, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is B, no? Base B, derived D, base B. This is derived D1. This is derived D2. These are objects, correct? No? So now see, if you represent like this, don't you think, guys, it is easy for you to understand now? Yes or no? If you represent the objects like this, now things will get clear, isn't it? Okay, so that is the reason you'll have to represent always like this. Okay, now tell me, what is D.display?
B.display, in B.display, system.out.println A equals to.
A is equal to, it will become
6,
what?
sir.
So I'll write the output over here. Okay, I'll write the output over here. Okay, A is equal to 6. Okay, then
we are calling D1.display.
D1.display. Now we have to call the display method belonging to which object?
Derived one, D1 object, sir.
D1 object, correct? No? So
Yes.
do you think display method is overridden?
No, sir. It's
not overridden.
Yes, sir. It's overridden, sir. It's
exactly.
changed.
Why do you think it is overridden?
Because the statement system.out.println, here we are having B also, sir.
No, yeah. What nonsense you are talking? What is overriding? You only told no. What is overriding? Tell me first.
Re-implementing, sir. Okay.
Re-implementing
Yes,
what?
sir. We are implementing again.
Tell me first. Don't speak nonsense. Understand slowly and tell me the answer. What do you mean by method overriding? Tell me.
Method overriding is re-implementing of method of base class.
So are we re-implementing any method of base class?
Yes, sir. We are re-implementing the display method.
Then you are telling system.out.println and all that?
Sorry, sir.
So are we overriding? Are we doing method overriding here?
Yes, sir. We are doing method overriding.
If you are doing method overriding, which method are we overriding?
Display method, sir.
Display method is being overridden. Guys, yes or no? Did you understand this? Hello, guys. Yeah, so display method is being overridden, correct? No, is being overridden. Okay, because I am changing the value. So what is there inside that, Firasat? Tell me.
We have A equals to plus,
A is equal
plus
to.
A plus B equals to plus
Now
B.
see here, A is equal to, okay, because A belongs to base class, it is inherited, means it is available to even derived one, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The same value of A will be available to this file also, correct? No, guys, hello, yes or
Yes.
no? Hello, everyone in the chat box, isn't it? Okay, because D1 is in, this is from base, this is base, okay, this is base, okay. So base class is being inherited by the derived one, so base class A is available over here. I told, no, whenever you base class A is there, that is available to this fellow also, derived one also, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now what will happen, tell me?
A
A
equals
value,
to 6, B
A
equals
is
to
equal
7.
to 6, B is equal to 7, correct? No,
Yeah.
okay, super. Okay, guys, shall we go to the next one? Am I fast, guys? Tell me, am I fast? I don't know. Am I fast? Hello, am I fast? My see, guys, my only intention is to make you learn here. That is the only intention. I have no other intention. No matter what, I want you to learn. Let me know if I'm fast. Okay, no? Okay, right. Now, next, tell me, D2.
We are calling the method display again, D2.display, sir.
Okay, D2.display. So what will happen?
Method overriding again.
So we are calling the display method belonging to D2, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here, so what happens here?
System.out.println A equals to 6,
Hmm.
B equals to 7, and C equals to 8.
Okay, C is equal to
8.
8, correct? No? Then what happens?
We are calling the method call me, B.call me.
Call me. So what happens? B dot call me. Is there a call me method in base class?
Yes, sir. There's a call me method in base class.
So what happens?
Base called you. System.out.println base called you will get printed.
Base called you. Okay, then.
We are calling the method D1.callme.
Hmm.
There's no call me method in D1, sir.
There is no call me method in D1. So what will happen? So what will happen, Firasat?
Errors.
Hey, inheritance, no? Inheritance will happen, no?
Okay, sir. Without overriding, we are calling
We are not
method of
overriding. We are calling it. See there,
Yes.
I told you, no. Go to page number. Go to page number 109. Go to page number 109.
Yes,
It
sir.
is there in teacher class. If it is there in teacher class, it will be available in the child class,
Math
isn't it?
teacher, physics teacher, and chemistry
It will
teacher.
be
Yes,
it
sir.
will be available in the maths teacher, physics teacher, and chemistry teacher, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what will get called? Though it is not there in derived one,
The
though
call me method of base class is get
exactly
called.
will get called. Correct? No, because we have not overridden it. We are making use of. Okay, we are
The same.
making use of
Yes, sir.
exactly. Okay. Thanks, Anusha. Thanks. 1 second. I'll just. Okay. Right. So you understood, Firasat? You understood.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Guys, everyone, did you understand, guys? Okay. Who else told error? I want to see their name. Who is that error? A Snowfina. Pearl C Snowfina. Unmute yourself.
Sir, now understood, sir.
You are in Christmas mood still.
No, sir.
Christmas and all gone.
Okay, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Come back.
Okay, sir.
Now we have to celebrate New Year, no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Full New Year we will do with Java only. New Year with Java, correct?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Chalo. Now we will do it. Okay. Now what is that, ma? Tell me once again, Firasat.
When we call the method d1.callme, the call me method of base class will get called.
Okay, then.
System.out.println base called you gets printed.
Okay, then.
Similarly, d2.callme in d2.callme, the call me method of base class gets called.
So what happens? Again,
Base called you gets printed.
Base called you will get printed. Correct, no? So the output
Yes,
would be A is equal to 6, A is equal to 6, B is equal to 7, A is equal to 6, B is equal to 7, C is equal to 8, and base called you, base called you, base called you. Correct, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Put that in the chat box, guys. Everyone. Sorry. Write that in your material. Write that in your material, guys, quickly. Write that down in your material, everyone. Written?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So I'll give you 30 seconds time. Go through the second one and tell me the answer. I'll give you 30 seconds time. Go through the second one and give me the answer. Write down these diagram in the material. Guys, done? Did you go through? Don't simply say I went through, okay? Please go through it. Only then when I will explain, you will understand. Guys, done? Shall we proceed? Shall we
Yes,
proceed,
sir.
guys? Yeah? Okay. Guys, answer me this question. First, you will read and then I will explain. That is better, no? How do you feel? Guys, how do you feel? Tell me. You feel better so that your mind will be able to take it out? Yes or no? Your mind will be able to grasp things, correct? Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Okay. So, Firasat, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me how many classes are there?
There are 3 classes, sir.
Okay.
A base class,
Hmm.
and a class is derived from the base class and is named as derived 1.
Okay.
Another class is derived from derived 1 class and is named as derived 2.
Okay. Right. Then we have a launcher class. Okay. Shall we
Launcher
start from
class.
here now?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what happens.
Public class inheritance 2.
Okay.
In launcher class, we have a main method, public static void main.
Very
Later,
good. Then.
we are creating an object B of type base.
Okay, 1 second. We will. Okay, when you create a base class object, what happens first?
Constructor gets called, sir.
Okay, is there a constructor there?
Yes, sir. We have an constructor, sir.
We have a constructor. Do you have an instance variable?
Yes, sir. A equals to 6.
Okay, let me write the base, or let me write the object over here, isn't it? So I'll call it as base. Okay, and its instance variable is what? A is equal to 6, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my first object is done. What is the name of the object? It is B. Okay,
B.
then tell me what happens.
Later, we are creating another object, D1 of type derived 1.
Okay, so when I create object D1 of derived 1, what happens first?
Constructor gets called, sir.
Constructor of which one will get called?
Derived 1. Constructor of derived 1 gets called.
Before that, then when it comes inside the derived 1 constructor, it also calls the superclass constructor.
Superclass.
I told you, no?
Yes, sir.
Then it will call the base class constructor also, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So a base object also will get created. So its value A is equal
A
to?
equals to 6.
Then come to the derived 1 constructor. What is there in derived 1 constructor?
A equals to 11 and B equals to 7.
Oh, it means derived 1 is inherited A. After inheriting A, it is changing its value there, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's redefining the value of A, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then it is giving its own value of B is equal to
B
7,
equals to 7.
correct?
Yes, sir.
or no? Okay, so what is this called as, guys? Did you understand?
Derived 1 D1, sir.
Guys, did you
Yes, sir.
understand or not? Hello, yes or no? After inheriting, it is changing its value. It is not keeping the same value. It is changing the value, right? Okay, then what happens? Tell me.
We are creating another object D2 of type derived 2.
Okay, we are creating
Constructor
another
of
object.
derived 2 gets called.
1 second, yeah, derived 2, and its name is D2. Okay, now when I get into the constructor of derived 2, what will happen?
There will be constructor of derived 1 and base also, sir.
First is derived 1, no? First
Yes,
it
sir.
will go to the above level, correct?
Yes,
And
derived
then
1.
it's above level. So derived 1, correct? No? So
Yes,
derived
sir.
1 second. 1 second. We write a bigger circle. Okay, derived 1. Okay, so derived 1, what does it contain? Tell me.
Base 1, sir.
Okay, once you call derived one, it will call the base also, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in base, what is it? A is equal
There
to?
is a equals to 6.
Ah.
In derived one, there is a equals to 11 and b equals to 7.
1 minute. A is equal to?
11 and
B is equal to 7.
7.
Okay, then?
In derived 2, we have instance variables a equals to 12.
Okay, it inherited all these two, correct? No, it inherited
Yes,
all
sir.
these, and we are changing the values also. A is equal to
A
12.
equals to 12, b equals to 13, and c equals to 8.
C is equal to 8. Okay,
8.
1 minute. Let me write that 13 properly. It is looking like B. Okay, B is equal to 13, huh?
13, yes, sir.
Okay, super. Okay, so we have 3 objects now, correct? Now all these are on heap, guys. Hello, guys, these are all on heap. Okay, this is one object, this is another object, this is a third object. Did you understand this? These are all on heap. Just because I'm not writing stack, don't get confused. These are all on the heap. Okay, then what happens?
Later we are calling it the display method b.display.
B.display, what will happen?
Display method of base class gets
Is
called.
there a display method for base
Yes,
class?
sir. There's a display method in base class.
Okay, then.
System.out.println a equals to plus a. A equals to 6 gets printed.
Let me write the output. Okay, give me a moment, Firasat. Okay,
Okay,
let me write the output. Okay, output. Okay, A is equal to
6.
Okay, then.
Again, we are calling a method d1.display.
Is there a display method?
Display method in derived one. Yes, sir.
Okay, what does it say?
System.out.println a equals to 11, b equals to 7.
Very good. 11 and B is equal to 7. Okay, then.
Later, we are calling the display method of derived 2. There is a display method in derived 2 and system.out.println a equals to 12, b equals to 13, and c equals to 8.
Okay, C is equal to 8. Okay, then.
Later, we are calling call me method b.callme of a base class. There is a call me method in the base class. System.out.println base called you gets printed.
Okay, base called you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then.
Later, we are calling call me method from D1. There's no call me method in D1. It gets inherited from the base class.
Very good.
And system.out.println base called you gets printed.
Okay,
Similarly, again in derived 2, there is no call me method, but it gets inherited from the base class. System.out.println base called you gets printed.
Very good. Super, super, super. Very nice. Okay, guys, clap for Virasat, please. Everyone claps for Virasat. Guys, clap for Firasat. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Very good. Guys, did you understand this concept now? This one? Did you understand this, guys? Hello? Yeah, did you understand this? Okay. All right. Shall we go to the next one, guys? Okay, so come back to page number 110. Come to page number 110, and in 110 you have this third line. Firasat, can you read it out? 110, third line.
Arguments and the return type of the overridden method.
No. Where?
Oh, okay, sir. Super calls the superclass constructor.
And it should be the first statement in a constructor. Guys, you remember I told you this should be the first statement in the constructor. Do anyone remember?
Yes.
Remember, guys? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
inside your constructor, either it should be this or super as the first statement. You're understanding, guys?
Yes,
you cannot have both. You cannot have both. Either it should be this or it should be super. Is that okay? You cannot have both. Okay, no? So in your constructor, either this should be the first line, first statement, or super should be the first statement. What is, Firasat, what is this used for?
This is used for representing a method.
Hey, Firasat, you are gone case here today.
No, sir.
Why you will use this inside a constructor?
The compiler will change it
into this. That is not this reference. I'm talking about this. Okay, a Perl is no note. Unmute yourself. Let me see. You are not reading my online material. I explained this also. Perl is no no. Why do we use this?
To use the arguments of to call the constructors of.
You are seeing others answer and replying, no?
No, sir. Suddenly I forgot.
Okay. So this is used inside a constructor to call another constructor. A Firasat. Forgot. Guys, which page number, guys? Tell me the page number where I have explained this. Can you tell me the page number? Guys, in which page number I have explained this? Can you tell me quickly? Guys, can anyone help me with the page number where I explained this? 78, huh? Okay, let me see 78. Yeah, did you see 78 page number? How to call a parameterized constructor from a no-argument constructor? This
Yes,
should be
sir.
the first
This
statement in the
should be the
constructor.
first statement. Yes, sir.
Didn't I tell you that? Yes or
I
no?
found it. Yes, sir.
So you forgot Firasat?
Yes, sir. Actually, I was totally into inheritance and I didn't concentrate on revising, sir.
Okay, right. Now you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go to page number 78 and you can see that, guys. Okay, so this is used to call another constructor. So either it should be this or super as the first statement in your program, in your constructor. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
so go through the third one, guys. Let me see. I'll give you 30 seconds time. Go through the third one.
Okay, sir.
I'll give you 30 seconds time. Go through the third one. Then we will solve this. Guys, done? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Right. Now, tell me, Firasat, what will happen in the third case?
In that, we have a base class
Okay.
and we have a child class derived from the base class.
We have a base class. We have derived one. Okay. Huh.
And we have derived 2, a child class of derived 1.
Okay. Cool. Then.
Later, we have a launcher class, public class, inheritance 3.
Okay.
In launcher class, we are having a main method, public static void main string args.
Okay. Huh.
We are creating an object.
What is string
B
args called as, Firasat? Why do we use that? What is string args called as? Tell me.
argument. String args are array of strings.
It is called as what? Array of strings. Why is it written inside main?
We
When you
can
use
get
it-
arguments during runtime, sir.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So it is called as what? Command line arguments. Correct?
Yes.
They're called as command. Very good, Firasat. Very, very good. Okay. Right. Next. Okay. Now start.
We are creating an object B of type base.
Now what are you are passing 5 no?
Yeah,
To that?
we are passing 5 to B. Yes, sir.
So it means you must expect one parameterized constructor, correct? Not
Yes.
zero argument. All these time we had zero argument constructor, but now we must have a parameterized constructor, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct, Ashfaq, you're right. Okay, yeah. So tell me what will happen in that. So where does this 5 go and sit?
In X, sir. X,
Okay, it will
sir.
go and sit in X, correct? So that
Yes.
so what is that value? That
A
will go and
equals-
sit in 5, is it?
Yes, sir. A
So
equals
what
to
is
5.
it is 5. Okay, so this is base object.
Yes,
Base
sir.
class object, and the object is referred by reference B. Okay, next.
Later, we are creating an object D1 of type derived 1 and passing the value 6.
Okay, so this is derived one object, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is derived one with D1 as its reference. Okay, now, so what will happen? You're passing 6. So where does that come and sit?
It comes and sit in int Y, sir. B
Yeah,
equals
so it first calls the constructor derived one. So it comes and sits in Y. Guys, isn't it, guys? It comes and sits in Y, no?
Yes, sir.
Guys, hello. It comes and sits in Y, no? Okay, then, so, okay, then what happens, ma?
So we have a super Y.
When I say super, what will happen?
Super class constructor gets called.
Super class constructor will get called, correct? When you're calling that super class constructor, what are you passing?
We are passing X, sir.
Super Y you're passing, no?
Yes, sir.
When you
Super
say
Y.
super Y, what happens? It is calling the base class constructor. Wait, let me write it over here. 1 minute, wait, I'll write it, okay? Listen, what happens, okay? is that you will have this class. Okay, what is this class? It is a base class. This is your
Yes, sir.
base class. Okay, so it is having one constructor base. Okay, it having a constructor base. Then it is inherited from one more. Sorry, this is inherited by one more class called as child. Okay,
Yes, sir.
child or whatever it is, right? Now here you will have a child constructor, correct? Child
Yes, sir.
constructor. And now when you call super over here, super and 5 or something, right? So what happens? Super will call the base class constructor, no? It will
Yes,
call
sir.
this, right? So in this x is there. So this 5 will go and sit in x and then it will complete. Then only it will come and do the next line.
Yes, sir.
Guys, did you understand what I'm saying? Hello guys, did you understand what I'm saying? Hello guys, if you did not understand, ask me once again, no? Just say repeat, I can repeat once again. Guys, say repeat, I can repeat once again if you did not understand. Super is used to call, okay? Okay, wait Sunil, I'll tell you. Okay, listen. I'll tell you from first, wait. Now listen, okay? This is your base. This is your base class, okay? And this is inherited by your child class. Okay, this is inherited by your child class. Okay, right. Now base class is having a constructor. Guys, till here okay? Till here okay? And child is having child constructor. Till here okay, guys? Hello, till here okay? Right now? Everyone okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Right? Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that now when I create child C is equal to new child, when I'm creating an object of the child class, new child. Okay. So what will happen, guys? Tell me, put that in the chat box. What will happen? The child class constructor will be called, correct? Yes or no? Guys, hello, yes or no? Child class constructor will be called, isn't it? I told you this, right? But I also told you that before completing the child class constructor, what is the first thing that it will do? What is the first thing that it will do? Tell me guys in the chat box. Before, there are certain lines of code here, right? No. So before
It will go to the base class constructor.
exactly, before executing all this, it will call the base class constructor, right? No, it will perform all these activity that is given in the base class constructor. Then only will come to the child class constructor. Yes or no, guys? Did I tell you that? Yes or no? Now, you might ask me, Subhash, how is it possible? Okay, how is the child class control going to the base class? Is because without your knowledge, the compiler is putting one super statement here like this by default. Only thing is you are not knowing, that's all. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand? Without your knowledge, the compiler is adding one statement called as super. Okay, when you say super, it means go and call the base of the what is that, parent class is what it's saying. You're understanding? Correct?
Yes,
No?
sir.
Yeah, but okay, by default what it gives is a super with not passing any parameter. Guys, did you understand what I'm saying? I'll repeat once again. You want me to repeat once again, guys? Tell me, I'll repeat once again. You want me to repeat once again, guys? You must understand that is the end goal. You want me to repeat? Whenever you create a child class, okay, no, what happens is that it will come to the child class constructor, but the concept is that before the child comes into existence, the parent has to be fully created, correct? No, the child has to, the parent has to be created first, correct? So therefore Java knows that, and before proceeding further with the child constructor, before creating the child object, it will call super. Super means first to call the base constructor, finish all the activity over here, and then come back and execute the rest of the statements. Guys, did you understand this, guys? Hello, guys, did you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Guys, everyone understood or not? Tell me. Okay. So now, okay, in my example, what I have one parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor, right? No. So if I say super of 5, you know what happens? Along with calling the base constructor, this 5 will go and sit here. Guys, is that okay? 5 will go and sit here and then do the rest of the activity. It means you are calling the base class constructor with a parameter, is what I'm saying. When you say super of 5, you are calling the base class constructor with a parameter of 5. Okay. Hello, guys. You understand this?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
I'm asking you here. You understood or not?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Everyone. Firasat understood. What about others? What about others? Guys, do you understand or not? Guys, tell no, I'm waiting for you here. Let us not waste time. Understood, everyone? Shall I proceed further? Shall I proceed further? Okay, right now. Right now. Tell me, Firasat, what will happen from first? Okay,
So
say
yes,
that
sir,
is.
we are creating an object D1 of derived one type and
Hmm.
passing the value 6.
So constructor, what is there in the child constructor? Where does that 6 go and sit in the child constructor first?
Into
Correct,
y,
no?
y in y place, sir.
Guys, see in the child constructor, it goes and sits in y. Correct, no? Yeah. So before entering into, okay, after entering into the constructor, what is there? Everyone put that in the
Super y.
chat box. What is there? Guys, put that in the chat box. What is there inside that constructor? Guys, tell me what is there, guys. Inside the constructor, super y is there. So when I say super y, what is the meaning of that? Whom should I call? Whom should I
Super
call?
class conductor.
I should call the super. Super means super class, base class. I have to call the
Yes.
super class means base class. Super class nothing but the base class. Okay. I have to call the base class, right? So when I'm calling base class, am I passing any parameter, Firasat?
Yes, sir. 6 is being passed.
6 is being passed. So yes or no? That will go and sit where?
In the place of x, sir.
So x, it will go and sit in x, correct? Now inside that
Yes, sir.
constructor, what will happen?
A equals to 5. A equals to 6, sir. 6.
A is equal to 6, correct? Then that constructor got over. So what will I do?
B equals to y, sir.
You tell no, I'll come back to child constructor.
Yes, sir. You came back to child constructor
Then
and
what will
said B
happen?
equals to y.
B is equal to y. Y is nothing but what?
Y 6. 6,
Y
sir.
is 6 currently. Okay, so that is also done. What is the next one now?
Later, we are creating an object D2 of type derived 2 and passing the value 7.
Okay, so I'm creating
7
one
will
more
go and
object.
sit in Z place.
1 minute. That 7 will go and sit where? In the Z belonging to the constructor of derived
Construct
D.
of derived 2 class.
Derived 2, correct. Correct, no? Okay, then what will happen?
Then there is a super Z. The super class of derived 2 is derived 1, sir.
Super class of derived 2 is derived 1, correct.
One.
So that Z value is how much now?
Z value is 7, sir, and here Y will become 7, sir.
Okay, so that Z will go and sit in Y, and then again there it is calling what?
It's calling the super Y, sir. That is base constructor, sir. Base class constructor.
Yeah. So base class of derived 1 is base. Again it will go up, correct? No. So it is
Yes,
like this. So when you have base, okay, then you have a derived 1, okay, and then you have derived 2, correct? No.
Yes, sir.
Derived 2, correct? So constructor of this called super, which went here. Then
Yes,
this is
sir.
calling again super, it came here. Okay.
Yes.
So there A will become how much now?
7,
7.
sir.
Then
Here
after doing
B
this,
will
it will
become
come back. It will come back
Yes.
here, correct? Then again B will become how much?
B will become 7.
Okay. Then again,
And
then it will
later
come back.
C will become 7, sir.
C, yeah. Okay. C will become
Yes. 7.
7. Therefore, A is equal to 7. B is
B
equal to
equals to
7.
7 and
C
C
is
equals
equal
to
to
7.
7. Okay. Then what will happen now?
Later we are calling methods b.display. There is a display method in base class. System.out.println A equals to 5 will get printed, sir.
Very good. Okay. Output. Output is what?
A equals
is
to
equal
5.
to 5. Then
Later we are calling the display method of class derived 1. There is a display method in the derived 1. System.out.println A equals to 6 and B equals to 6 will get printed, sir.
A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 6 will get printed. Okay. Then
Later we are calling the display method of derived 2 class. In derived 2 class, the display method have system.out.println A equals to 7, B equals to 7 and C equals to 7 will get printed.
okay. So C is equal to 7 will get printed. Super. Guys, did you understand this concept? Guys, did you understand the concept, guys?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yes or no? How many of you are feeling that reading the online book is helping you guys? How many of you feel that reading online book is helping you guys? Yes or no? How many of you feel if I would not have read the online book, it would have been difficult, guys? How many of you are feeling? Just say just say difficult. Just say difficult if you felt, okay, if you wouldn't have read that, it would have been difficult, no? Correct? Right? So that is why I tell you, read it and come. Just listen to me. You won't listen to me only. Okay, no? Okay, right. So fine. It is 9:30. We have 1, 2.
We
Okay,
have
so
5 more guest outputs, sir.
yeah. Shall we do it tomorrow, guys? Shall we continue tomorrow?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so we will do tomorrow. Okay. So please, again, if you have not read those inheritance, what is that inheritance chapter and all that, please do read it once again and come to tomorrow's class. If you have not done, okay, no, it will be easier, right? Chalo. So meet you tomorrow with lot of other concepts. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you. Guys, any doubts you have? You have any doubts, guys? I'll stay for some time. If you have any doubts, I can take up your questions. Any questions, guys?
Sir, I need a clarity, sir. Like
Yes.
from the guess the output 2 and 3, here we are redefining the instance variables, and here we are using super keyword, right, sir? Like values are changing in the objects.
Okay.
Is
What
that same,
clarity?
right? Is that same, right, sir?
I didn't
Like
get your question. I didn't get your question.
the guess the output, in the derived one and derived two
This
child
one, this
classes.
one, the current one.
No, previous one.
Second one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Second one. Okay. Huh.
In that we are having, firstly we are having a value as 6, and in the next class we are having a is as 11. So the values are redefining here.
Redefining, correct. You're not creating a new variable. You're only changing the original value from your child class. That's all.
So is that same as like here in the using super keyword? Like here the values are changing.
No. You are changing the base value itself.
Okay.
It is changing the old base value itself. It is not same.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
If suppose you want to make it same, you know what you have to do? In the derived one constructor, after super of y is there, no?
Yes, sir.
In derived one, in the current program,
yes,
after
sir.
the inside the derived one constructor, after that super of y, you can say a is equal to 9, something like that.
A is equal to 9.
A will be inherited, but you are changing its value.
Okay, directly we are directly redefining the value.
Yeah, you are redefining its value.
Oh, okay, sir.
You're saying that I don't want your value, I'm giving a new value to it.
New value to the derived class.
Yes.
Instance variable. Yes,
yeah.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, guys, clear?
Sir, Dhyanesh here.
Yeah, Dhyanesh.
So, in the third one, the one we are working now, if we don't give the sentence super of y, will it call with argument or without argument, sir?
You will get an error there.
Okay.
If you don't write super of y, you will get an error because super is mandatory. What happens, no? What happens, I'll tell you here. Okay. So, I'll remove this from here. You'll have the base class. Okay. You'll have I'm not writing all, I'm just writing skeleton. Okay, Dhyanesh. So you have a base class and you have a base constructor. Okay, with say int x or something. Okay. And then you'll have the child class, which is inheriting from base. Okay. Right. And then what you'll do is you'll have a child constructor over here. Right. Now, normally, if you give super of y, it means that, super of y, something like this, it means you're calling this base. So here there is no problem. Okay. But when you actually remove this from here, okay,
yes, sir.
What does it mean? It means you're trying to call zero argument constructor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whereas there is no zero argument constructor over here.
Okay, sir.
You're understanding? You are trying to call zero argument constructor, but the definition is not there for zero argument constructor. That is the reason it says bots unable to find a zero argument constructor, and it will give you an error. Now you might say, Subhash, I'm not writing anything over here. Then what will happen? Correct?
The same thing will happen.
It means because the compiler will put a super for you. You understanding?
Yes, that's my question. When the compiler puts it on its own, it will call only the empty argument constructor only, sir.
Where? Yeah, it will call when it is there any any parameter that you're passing?
In the like we are passing y, no, sir.
No, there. Now, if you don't write anything, then the compiler will put one for you, no?
That's my question. Will it add it on its own?
It will add. If you do not have a super method in your constructor, it will add one. Definitely, it will add one.
With parameter, without parameter, sir?
Compiler will always add without parameter. What does it know about your parameter?
Okay, sir. Okay.
It does not know what is your parameter and all, no?
So it is safe to always have a empty argument constructor in base.
It is. You cannot say it is safe or anything, but it again depends on your project. It depends on your need. It depends on your own class, how you want to design it based on that.
Okay.
It's not that you must definitely have. Now, what happens is sometimes, even if you don't give any constructor over here, by default, the compiler will give one constructor for you. You know that fact?
Yes, sir. You were telling.
I told you that, right? So this is called as default constructor. Okay, and the default constructor happens to be zero argument constructor.
It's empty. It will come here and see that's nothing over there. It
That
will
is
go
why
back.
if suppose you just come here, no, like this, if you don't write anything, all this class, if suppose I don't write over here, even I don't write anything over here. I don't write anything over here, right? So what does that? Okay, even I won't write here also. You know how the compiler will change this code? Okay, compiler will put base. Okay, compiler would put child. Okay, and compiler will put one super.
Okay.
Okay, and compiler will put one super here also.
Okay, sir.
Ask me doubt, no? If I
Like
put super
there's
here,
nothing above base, no, sir?
no, that's what you feel, correct? No, if I
Yes,
put
sir.
super over here, whom will? Because base does not have any other super. You're asking, correct?
Like base is the parent class.
No, right? There is one super to over it also. That we are, what is that? We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, so
Okay. Yes,
every class that you have, right, in a
yes, sir.
Java.
In the online that one you told it's object class something.
Exactly. So above it there would be object class. So this super is used for calling that object class. Okay.
Okay.
Man, see, everybody are replying. I think all read my online book.
Yes, sir.
Very great.
Yes, sir. We all read.
It's make. How is the book, by the way? Online book.
It's easy to understand, sir.
Easy to understand.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That was actually the book that I wrote for publishing. Okay. And what happened was that you want to know what is the story behind that book, or how is it? You want to know? I'll tell you.
Sure, sir.
No, that book was actually written for publishing, right? So it was given for McGraw-Hill. Okay, so then McGraw-Hill people said, "What?" I mean, I wanted that book to be, as you can see, there is a lot of orange color and a lot of figures and all that, right? So I
Yes,
had to
sir.
put in a lot of image, cartoons and all were there over there. Okay, and so when I gave it to the publisher, they were really a little bit of skeptical to publish that book, because that book cost, no, when we calculated, it came around 800 rupees. Okay, with that color and all those things. And when you want to publish a book, right, minimum you have to put print 1,100 copies. It cannot be one book, 2 copy, 100 and all, 1,100 copies. And if it is 800 into 1,000, it will go almost to, it was my calculation, when they calculated, it went to around 1,200 rupees.
Okay.
And so they told, if you want to actually publish this book, 12 lakh rupees should be the investment. Okay, and which they felt really very huge amount, because nowadays nobody reads books, isn't it? Right, so
Yes.
everybody wants the PDFs and all that. So they felt that if suppose we publish the book and it becomes online, and if suppose anyone takes PDF, then they would be under loss. Book industry is in loss now. So then I thought,
Yes.
okay, let me make it as my online book, and I just put it over there. That's all. So that is, I
Okay.
wrote that book for making it as a book, where McGraw-Hill is the one who has published my old book, Cracking the C, C++ and Java Interview. Right. So, but
Like if we can also publish it as an online book, no, sir?
that is what, it's a PDF version.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So I thought, instead of having the PDF version, I thought, let me put it on my website only.
Okay.
And, so that I can give it to my students. Okay, no? So that is the thing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anusha, thank you so much. Yeah. Anusha full praising me only. Thank you. Okay, fine. So I hope I could clear your doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, cool then. Chalo. Guys, any other doubts you have? No problem, Jagdish. Okay. So we'll catch up tomorrow, guys. Catch up tomorrow.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I don't have a doubt, but can you give like the tip of the day, sir?
Tip of the day?
Tip, sir.
Okay, so what kind of tip you want? Tell me. What tip you really want?
Anything?
Did you see my Instagram post today?
Yeah, sir. I check it daily.
You check daily?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay,
I
that is a
am
tip, no?
following you on Instagram, sir.
Oh, is it? Okay. So that is a tip, no? So what tip you wanted? You tell me. What kind of tip you want? I'll tell you.
Anything that will inspire us to study daily, sir.
Okay. So see, there are three things, ma, which I always felt, see, what is your age now?
20, sir.
20?
Yeah.
Man, you are 15 years younger to me. I'm 35 now. You're 15 years younger. If God comes and asks me, Subhash, what is that you want? Okay. I will not ask for, money or fame or anything. Only thing I'll ask you is, can you please, make me younger by 15 years? You know why? What is your name? I forgot. I mean, Anusha, right? You know, Anusha, why I ask for 15 years younger? Because I have so much of experience. I know what all I can do at the age of 20, so that I can make money, make myself more happier, and I know everything. I know all, because I've done a lot of mistakes in 15 years, which at that you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
So I want that age, right? So the best gift God has given you now is your age. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how much, most of I mean, you're always anyways doing good because you've already joined my Java classes. Many of them at your age won't even think of learning all these things, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
if you want a tip for today, okay, 3 things is very important for you. Okay, first
Yes.
one is that you need to upskill yourself. You have, I mean, what you're doing now, like Java or Python or whatever it is, you'll have to, skill yourself. You should be very much skilled. Okay, every
Yes.
year try to learn something new every year and master it.
Okay.
Just not learning, master it, right? That is the first thing.
Yes.
And so keep this as your resolution for new year, right? You
Yes,
got
sir.
to be skilled. First thing, you have to concentrate there.
Yes, sir.
Second one is your relationships with people. Okay,
Yes.
because you are not really, we are all human beings and we are all social beings. Okay, and we
Yes.
cannot say that I will be alone and all that. If you are alone in a room for more than 3 days, you will become mad person, correct? So
Yes, sir.
if you want to live in this world, okay, on this planet earth, okay, you should know how to socialize with people, and you should really have good relationships. Okay, very good
Yes.
relationships. Okay, relationship is nothing but where you only receive from. It is not that you always receive from people, but also you should also always try to give to people. When you try to give more and more to people, what happens, they will become more close to you. So you should have really good relationship. And third one is
Yes,
you
sir.
should definitely have good health. If you have the world's best, you have the best wealth, you have all the wealth of this world, okay,
Yes.
but if you do not have health, no, you will not be able to enjoy it. So these three things is what I always feel. Okay, do you go to gym, Manusha?
I'll have to join from January,
Please
sir.
join. Please, no, don't join January, because January, what happens, you'll feel, what is that, it's a new year resolution and all that.
No,
Forget
sir.
January.
Actually, it's just that I want to do it after my birthday because I want to have a lot of cakes and then go to the
No,
gym.
that's okay. You can have it and go. No, don't. No, I'm not saying not to leave cakes. It's okay. You can have whatever you feel. Okay. See, not having cake is also bad thing. You should have cakes and all that. Only thing is, it is in a limited format, right?
Yes,
In a
sir.
limited form, you should have. So don't. Okay. Don't go to a gym thinking that it is New Year resolution and all that, and don't get overwhelmed by it. But go to a gym, hit a gym. Okay. Or if you don't want to go to a gym, do, see, very simple. I'll tell you one very important thing what to do if you don't want to go to gym and all that.
Yeah.
Early morning,
Yes.
or the any day, even late night and all that, after your 1 hour of food, right? Go
Yes.
for 1 hour of speed walking, more than enough.
Okay,
If you
sir.
can go for 1 hour of speed walking, or
Yes.
early morning, if you can run for half an hour, run continuously, run for half
Okay.
an hour, trust me, you can never get fat. Okay,
Okay.
and you will be very healthy. You will not have any kind of tension, pressure, or blood pressure, or diabetes, or anything for that matter. Nothing will be there. Half an hour running, more than enough. Okay,
Okay.
and after that, you can have, you want to have cake, you can have cake, anything you can have. See, it's very simple. The rule is very simple. Eat whatever you want to do, but
Yes.
when you're eating it, burn it out. It should not remain in your body for a long time. You should burn it out. How you will burn? By skipping, doing some exercises and all that. Proper exercise. Okay, when you know that you cannot spend that so much of whatever you've eaten, if you cannot spend so much, you cannot give it back, then
Yes.
eat less. Okay, if you know that I'll do lot of exercise and all that, then eat whatever you want, and you can you will not get fat. Is that okay? So three
Thank
things.
you
What is
so
that? First thing is, you should be very much skilled. Focus on skill. You should become master blaster in a skill. You should
Yes,
be known for. Tell me, what is Subhash known for?
for your teaching, sir.
Teaching is
For
a
your
skill, yes
skills.
or no? And I know programming, so I teach programming. I've taken that as my niche, isn't it? Second one is what? Okay, second one, I'm telling you should have awesome relationships, correct?
Yes, sir.
No, right?
Yes.
And third one is what is it I told you? You should have health, correct?
Yes.
No, you should have very good health. So for that, do some exercise, not some exercises. Concentrate on 1 hour. I'm telling you, 1 hour morning speed walk or half an hour running will
Okay.
not give you any kind of disease.
Okay, sir. Thank you
Okay,
so much, sir.
okay, no problem. Okay, chalo. So meet you tomorrow. Take care.
Sir,
Bye.
sir, I wanted to ask
Yeah, tell me.
something like about your book, sir, like cracking the C, C++ and Java interview.
Okay.
That book, have you like explained the basic concept and then?
No, no, no. That is only for people who understands the language thoroughly. Else you will not understand.
Okay, okay, okay.
But if you understood the language, no, then you can crack any interviews. That is for sure. I
Okay,
mean,
sir.
not
Now I saw.
not like Google or such kind of thing. But yes, normal tier 2, tier 3 companies you can crack.
Okay, now I saw that you have all Unix and operating system
Yes, it
questions
is there.
over there.
Unix and operating system questions
Yeah,
are
that's
also
what,
there. Yeah.
like
But you.
I'm not very good in Unix, so I asked.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, pa. Chalo. Okay, guys. Meet you tomorrow in the session. Okay. Bye.